So, many are curious about how I felt about this movie and, you know, what's happening surrounding the universe, whatever. So, first things first, my personal opinion of the movie is that I actually liked it. I thought it was great. But let me address some things that I know that people want to hear me say. For James Gunn to be the new head of the DCEU and all that nonsense, wherever he is, I just want to say that I don't really agree with that. I'm not on board with that. Just off of Suicide Squad because, like, they try to make everything a joke, and then, you know, you also have Starro who's in that movie. He was nerfed so hard, like that's why I'm not really on board with James Gunn running it. But all I'm just hoping for is good quality movies. That's all. Now, as for the critics who gave out their ratings, see, they also gave Gotham Knights a bad score and all that. And what I'm getting at with this is that this is what I think. I think the critics try to, push their little agenda where Marvel is better or some shit. And it didn't work because the movie is good. See, these are the same people who gave Spider-Man No Way Home a high grade. And I would never let that movie fucking breathe because that shit was terrible and it's being treated like a masterpiece or something. But yeah, those are the same critics who gave Spider-Man No Way Home a 90 something and gave Black Adam a 50 something. Like, no, I think Black Adam is a lot better. But anyway, back to the subject. So, watching this movie, it was great. The action was there. A lot of things were there. But, like, the only thing that I didn't like was, like, again, like, some of the comedy was pointless. Like, why is it even in the movie? And then you have these other characters who are so heavily focused upon, while the whole time they're not even interesting. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. The kid, his mom, and her brother. I did not like them, bro. Every time I saw them, I always felt that they were in the way. That's how I felt. Like they were always in the way. And the kid was so fucking annoying. Him and his uncle, like, bro. See, that part where the uncle brother was playing music and shit, like, it's moments like that that makes me ask, like, are these scenes where they're trying to make characters like him likable or something like that? Because I didn't like either one of them. I only liked the superheroes, and that was it. That was it. Speaking of the heroes, the Justice Society, I just want to say that Hawkeye was bomb. Uh, who else? Al Smasher was there. I think that he had a good role. Dr. Fate was great. And Cyclone, she was good as well. And point taken with this, the villain, I guess, I don't know, because, like, the villain doesn't really show up until the very end, so I'm not going to get into that yet. But what I will get into is the plot. Well, the plot is mostly about, Black Adam trying to show that it's hard to say because for once they actually do this thing where they're trying to show where the protagonist is not a hero and all that. And I liked that. I liked it a lot because I always felt that that's what movies like Suicide Squad and all that don't really capitalize on, where you have your main stars are villains, but you treat them as heroes from the get-go, and you make it hard to believe that they're bad people. I was never on board with that. But in this movie, I'm glad they capitalized on it. Besides that, if we're gonna talk about the action, I think that, Black Adam and Hawkman fighting so many goddamn times throughout this movie. Like, I just love Hawkman's righteousness. Like, anytime Black Adam killed somebody, he was like, no. Like, that was so nice. Like, Hawkman, he was him. He was great in this movie. Given he knew that Black Adam was more powerful, he didn't lib or anything. He was great. He was fucking bomb. But speaking of Black Adam himself, I always say that The Rock would do great with this role, but people were like, "Oh, The Rock is just going to be The Rock," all that nonsense. I felt that he did great. If you ask me, my only problem is, like, I hate the color of his lightning. I wish it was yellow, not blue. Like, all these characters in the DCEU, they all use blue lightning when they should be yellow. Like, it should never be fucking blue. If the suit is like red and yellow, black and yellow, like, it's so weird to me. But whatever. As far as the plot goes, that's pretty much what it is. Them trying to turn him from being, a flat out, bad person to I wouldn't say flat out bad, but from being very violent and all that. That's what they're trying to do with it. And I liked it. And you also have the other sequences where Dr. Fate has this little Doctor Strange moment where you see a somewhat mirror dimension like thing. And, like, I mean, I really enjoyed Dr. Fate in this movie. He was great. First, I like that they kept referencing all the other heroes, but I hate that we had to wait until this movie to get that. Like, that's so stupid, bro. Like, I'm so glad those guys at Warner Bros. Aren't working there anymore, because, like, it was so hard. Like, they never listened to the fans. And we had to wait so long for a movie like Black Adam to actually connect everything together, instead of just acting like shit didn't exist or didn't happen. Thank No, I'm not gonna take you there. But all I'm saying is, I'm glad that we got new leadership and they're actually, listening. So that's pretty much all I can actually say about this movie, because it's watching it, you can already get the gist of what's happening. Now, as for that final fight, I wasn't really feeling that. I felt like there should have been more, but it wasn't too disappointing. It was just, I just felt that there should have been more. Now, a lot of people were spoiled with that end credit scene. I just want to say that I should have got more chills from that, but, like, I was spoiled so badly that I didn't really get everything I wanted out of that scene. Like, I fucking hate that. Life of fucking, fun DCU. But overall, there was a lot of things I liked about this movie, and the things I didn't like was some of the comedy and those three characters. I don't care what their name is, but yeah, those three characters, they were mad fucking annoying, and, like, they were just in the way. We're just gonna keep it at that. They were just in the way. But besides that, I really enjoyed this movie, and I'm looking forward to what's happening next. I hate that we had to rely on The Rock to actually make, decisions on what to press forward in the DCEU. As for the future of Black Adam, I hope that, The Rock wants the Superman Black Adam fight, so I'm hoping that he stays to a more antagonistic side or whatever. But yeah, besides that, really looking forward to more.